What is happening? Welcome to another pitch video breakdown. My name is Nick Pollack, founder of PitcherList.com. Also, the Nick and Alex Baseball Show podcast, which is the best baseball podcast out there. You got to listen to it. It is the most fun thing that I do. But we're going to watch Nick Pivetta today. All right, Nick Pivetta has been on a tear for the Red Sox and in some ways saved their season as Eovaldi's been gone, Chris Sale has been gone, and Pivetta did well against the Jays yesterday. Did such a good job of keeping his fastballs up and his breaking balls down. And really, the most impressive part was, and we'll see it in this inning, is how he concentrated curveballs here and sliders down and away consistently, and then kept his fastballs all the way up here. It's the Blake Snell blueprint that I talk about a lot. Pivetta did it. So we're going to talk about this fifth inning. He made a mistake in this one, and I can't show it, but we're going to get to it now. So here's Pivetta, and he starts with a fastball inside. And Springer, being Springer, often likes to jump on first pitches. We see him, as a leadoff man, have those leadoff home runs on the first pitch of the game often. Swings and misses on this one. And there's two philosophies you can have. One, you can say, oh, he wants to swing at a fastball. Let's not swing at a fastball. Let's not give him one. Let's give him breaking stuff now because he's looking for that heater. Or two, he just swung and missed on a fastball. That means he can't beat me on the heater. That means I should throw another one. Personally, I think Springer, I know what happens, but Springer is generally not going to consistently be beat on fastballs, and you got away with a gift here. You want to move away with it. Pivetta, though, doesn't do that, and I can't show the whole thing. But yeah, that doesn't stay in the park. And that's actually generally, I'm really happy with this, but I'm happy with it not necessarily in 0-1. After after Springer does what he does, right? Like, it feels like you should probably have gone with secondary stuff down over here. And if you want to do this, you can do this after showcasing those pitches, right? But right now, he missed on the inside once, then maybe get that fastball over here instead as I completely butcher this entire thing. But the whole idea here is that he lets his arms get extended out. In a place it's easier to hit than this, and Springer punishes him for it. So that's how that happened, just so we're clear. And we're going to move on. And that's a little bit better. This is harder to get to, the down and away quadrant, much harder than up and away. Generally, I do like high fastballs, don't get me wrong, but that's way better. Now you can do a slider off of it. Oh, that's beautiful. Straight down here, the entire way through is just nope. And the fastball lands here, so that's just a complete change from the previous pitch. Let's watch that first one once again. Right around the outside corner here. I'm going to leave the cursor there so you can see the drop on this. Oh, beautiful execution there from Pivetta. And what I talked about, with Springer there was, right, you have the two schools of thought of after you swing and miss on a heater or you get beat on that, what is the next pitch going to be? You made the mistake with Springer, adjusted against Bo. And you see that swing on the slider like that. There's no way you give a fastball here. You can if you really want to go out of the zone on it. But no, you throw another breaker. Bo says no, I'm not going to swing. I'm going to spin on that one. And then you throw it another time. That's the one where you normally get them. Let's see what happens. Oh, you throw a fastball down? Oh, okay. No, you throw the breaker away. He spits on this one. Oh, he swings at it still? All right, great. Normally, I would think Bo would be anticipating in both pitches that breaking ball down and away, but all right, fine. You just get him on the first one. Okay. Here's Vlad Jr. Breaking ball? Oh, he tries to go away. Okay. Let's see. Oh, there's a good break. Okay, I'm actually a little surprised that Vlad swung at this one. For two reasons. One, it's a 1-0 count. And if you're swinging on a 1-0 count as a hitter, that means you're pretty much guessing for something. You can really take chances at 1-0. You can be like, all right, for my first strike, I want to have a good hack instead of taking something, over the plate. And at 78 in a curveball, and I like Vlad, you would think that if he's swinging, it's because he expects whatever it is. And it could be that he does expect the curveball. But then if it does, then why are you swinging at one that lands over here? Let's watch that one more time. Like, how does this... So this starts along the edge here. So I think Vlad is kind of expecting it to maybe land over here. And that's maybe why he's swinging at this. But yeah, and he just kind of misses. He doesn't realize how much break there is on it. Okay. So maybe he was expecting a curveball there and then just didn't anticipate its movement. Sometimes that's just how it happens. That's pretty cool. So you see that, yeah, you throw more breaking stuff, right? I would still do it, honestly, at 2-1 here. I won't give a fastball. Yeah, there's another breaker. Good. And that one's an inside one, and this is a mistake. Because if Vlad isn't if he truly is sitting off speed, which sounds like he is, maybe. This is the one where you stay in and you can just destroy. But I think that's 2 pitches now that Vlad is not guessing enough on the depth of Pivetta's curveball. And, you know, there's a lot to be said. I make the game very simple at times about location and just pitch type. And I don't give enough credit often to the pitcher's actual stuff of just, even if they know what's coming, it's still hard to actually make contact the right way. And it does seem like Vlad had this one and the break was too much. And I see this and I just go, okay, no. This is gonna be a slider down here. You see, I hate these deeks. I hate them all the time. Oh, fastball down there. Oh, that's pretty cool. I mean, we knew it was gonna be down and away, but that's a stunner. Oh man, that's pretty cool. So I talk a lot about I want to see fastballs up, and then you want to see your breaking stuff down. But I remember actually we had an interview with Spencer Howard when he was in the minors, talking about like he's into the high heater stuff, but then he notices that sometimes he can throw a low heater and freeze them because batters are pretty much saying if it's low, let it go. If it's high, let it fly, right? They see something low and they just think it's going to get out of the zone, and then you can stun with this. And Vlad, poof, nothing you can do with that, man. You see that low pitch, you think it's either going to go too far down or you think it's going to be the slider that goes out of the zone, and that's just really well done by Pivetta. That's beautiful. He's trying to get free real estate, doesn't get it. I mean, he got away with that one. I mean, this is not necessarily get away. This is kind of where you want it. By the way, I love how like small the zone is for Kirk. This isn't a bad location whatsoever. Talk about I want up and in fastballs all the time. It's just the fact that I know his intent was away is the only thing I'm really attributing that to. Good pitch. That's a really nice curveball. And that's the thing that, like, if Pivetta can just completely nail this down with his breaking stuff, you know, whew, that is the Pivetta I was searching in 2019. And that's a good high heater. I mean, 1-2, you want a little bit higher. You know, and Kirk is able to put some wood on this. You know, he sends it for a ride here. If he gets a little bit higher, he gets a strike and doesn't leave any sort of chance in the field. But that's what Nick Pivetta did here. Didn't make too many mistakes with his heater. I mean, obviously the one to his Springer he got punished for, but really good breaking balls. And back in the day when I was really into Nick Pivetta in 2018, 2019, it was an emphasis of those, you know, breaking balls, those curveballs and sliders, getting a ton of strikes and being too inconsistent with those, and then relying too much on the heater that didn't have great command. And he's putting it all together a bit. The fastball command's a bit better. He's more reliant on those breaking balls, and it's how he was able to take down a really good Jays offense. But that's going to do it for today. Make sure you subscribe, hit the bell, all that fun stuff, and go check out the Nick and Alex Baseball Show. It is the best baseball podcast you've never heard of. Now you will. Go listen to it. It's awesome. But that's going to do it for today. So my name is Nick Pollack, and may your BABIPs be low and your strikeouts high.